As one of the three key contact points between rider and bike, your saddle plays a critical role in any riding experience. Giant's newest line of performance saddles uses our dynamic cycling fit philosophy to produce tailor-made comfort and fit for your body, your position, and your riding style. Contact SLR and Contact SL saddles are engineered for maximum performance and fit while in motion. Instead of targeting fit and comfort goals for a static state, like sitting, Giant uses advanced engineering and testing methodologies to create shapes and pressure relief zones that function best during a dynamic state, while riding and pedaling. Through the dynamic cycling fit concept, Giant created 3 different fit options for our performance saddles based on the rider's natural pelvic contact condition while riding. The forward contact condition is when a rider's pelvic bone is rotated and pressure is focused farther forward toward the front of the saddle. In this case, pressure occurs in a more concentrated area. The neutral contact condition is when the rider's pelvic bone is rotated and pressure is focused more toward the center of the saddle. In this case, pressure occurs in a more central area and is dispersed over a larger zone. The upright contact condition is when the pelvic bone is rotated and pressure is focused further back toward the rear of the saddle. In this case, the pressure is spread into 2 main areas of contact. A simple, easy-to-use saddle selection process that takes less than 10 minutes will identify the rider's pelvic contact condition and help the rider choose the perfect saddle. The dynamic cycling fit saddle selection process is easy to understand. It's the only such procedure that measures the rider's pelvic contact condition while in a dynamic state, riding a bike. A Giant retailer can use the saddle fitting tool on the rider's own bicycle set up in a trainer. It can also be used on the Giant Right Ride simulator as we're showing here, or a similar bike fit system. The simulator should be set to the exact same geometry as the rider's real bike. For best results, the rider should wear pants or shorts that are as thin as possible while seated on the saddle fitting tool. The pants should not have padding or other obstructions like wallets or phones. Using the saddle gauge, the retailer will establish the location of the 80mm width section on the rider's original saddle. From that 80mm width section on the original saddle, the retailer will measure the rider's handlebar reach and saddle height. The retailer will set up the fitting tool on the Right Ride simulator or the rider's own bike, using the measurements from step 2, duplicating the rider's handlebar reach and saddle height. Then, the retailer will adjust the fitting saddle so it is level or parallel to the ground. Before proceeding to the next step, the retailer should ensure that the gel fill is distributed evenly across the top of the saddle fitting tool and no other colors are showing through. This is where the rider's pelvic contact condition impression is made. It's always good to start with a clean slate. The next step is for the rider to get into their natural riding position, then begin pedaling at approximately 60 RPM for a minimum period of approximately 2 minutes. The rider needs to maintain their natural riding position during fitting to ensure the most accurate contact condition impression. After sufficient riding time, again approximately 2 minutes, the rider will stand straight up on the pedals, trying to limit any additional movement fore or aft on the saddle fitting tool, thus leaving their contact impression on the fitting tool. The retailer will next evaluate the pattern of the rider's pelvic impression on the fitting tool, and then identify the appropriate contact condition in the Giant fitting guide diagrams, forward, neutral, or upright. If a rider's contact condition appears to fall in between 2 contact conditions, it is recommended that the rider then test ride a saddle for each riding condition to ensure the best solution is met for their contact condition. Finally, the retailer will install and set up the appropriate Giant test saddle on the rider's bike and have them go for a test ride outdoors or spin on a trainer for approximately 5 minutes. There are 2 different series of Giant performance saddles, Contact SLR and Contact SL. that offer models to match each pelvic contact condition. Here are some of the saddle technology highlights. Dynamic shapes. Giant Performance saddles are available in 3 shapes: forward, neutral, and upright. These 3 shapes are the result of the dynamic cycling fit philosophy to fit each rider's unique pelvic contact condition. Particle flow technology. Free-flowing particles are inserted into 2 separate pockets within the saddle structure that mold to the rider's unique pelvic contact condition. This reduces pressure points by more than 20% and distributes pressure across a broader contact area. The result is optimal performance through superior comfort and support. Pressure relief channel. Each contact condition shape features a shape-specific channel that reduces pressure on the perineum and improves overall blood circulation for better comfort during long days in the saddle. Optimized support. Contact SLR saddles feature a lightweight carbon base and 9mm full carbon rails. Contact SL saddles feature a lightweight composite base with 7mm SST hollow stainless steel rails. Microfiber comfort wrap. All Giant Performance saddles feature high-density foam padding that covers the particle flow technology pockets with durable, vacuum-formed microfiber material. Abrasion resistance. Lightweight nylon material at 3 key wear points on the 2 tail edges and the nose of the saddle protects the saddle from getting scuffed, damaged, or worn. Whatever type of riding you prefer, through Giant's dynamic cycling fit philosophy, you can enjoy the comfort of a performance saddle that feels like it was made just for you.